Okay, before I start this review, I think it's necessary for me to tell you guys a little story. See, my TV broke not too long ago and I needed to get a new one, so I went ahead and bought a new one with some extra money I had. And the biggest reason I wanted a new TV was so I could go back to playing some of my console games, which I hadn't played in over a month. Most importantly, I really wanted to play my Wii again so I could play Smash Bros. Now, in the process of doing so, when I bought my TV, I was back home, and along with that, I brought my Wii so my family and I could play it together. Unfortunately, upon returning home and setting up my TV, I realized I forgot my Wiimote at home, which was a while away, and I did not feel like going back right away to get it. So what does a brother do? He has to go and buy a new Wiimote, just for the sake of playing the Wii again. And that, my friends, is how we are where we are today. So today, I'm going to review this. The Wiimote I ended up buying was this, the Nyko Wii remote. I bought it at GameStop for about $20. It's cheaper than a regular used Wiimote, and I figured since I'm only going to use this until I get my old Wiimote back, I figured I'd buy the cheapest one. Nyko also has one that includes the Wii Motion Plus, which I didn't get because, well, I really didn't need a Wii Motion Plus because none of the games I have use it. Now, as you can look and see, this looks pretty much like an ordinary Wiimote. The only major differences is, well, aside from the plastic design here, I don't know why they have grooves here, the buttons themselves are all square as opposed to circular, or except for these, but the plus and minus buttons are actually clear. And the power button up here is black. Sorry if this is boring for some reason. It's black as opposed to red. Now, what can I say about this Wii remote? You gotta look at it for two perspectives. One, its ability for motion control, and its actual buttons itself. As well as the structure. Aside from what I've said about the buttons and the grooves, this Wii remote's feels like a very light plastic. It feels just a little bit lighter than a regular Wii remote. And, oh yeah, I forgot to mention, the B button on the back actually has some grip on it, which is pretty cool. Not really necessary, but when is anything related to video games necessary? It's not enough just to talk about the looks and such, we have to actually test out the Wii remote and see how it functions. We're going to test it out on actual motion-based games, and, well, some of my virtual console games, just to test the actual buttons. Yes, tennis. That's where the real esports money is at. Yes, 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 yes! No! No! This game is a piece of shit! Aside from how unprofessional I am at Wii Sports, the motion controls I can say work perfectly fine, there's nothing wrong. But I can't see how it's possible to mess up Wii motion controls. Anyways, now that we've gotten a taste of the motion aspect of it, we ought to try the actual buttons on an actual game. Looks like everything seems to be working okay. God, do you know how hard it is to play Ninja Gaiden with one hand? Okay, I'm trying to hold up and use an item, but this is dumb. I'm holding up and it keeps moving me. What is this madness? Busa, what are you doing to me? So, yeah, the buttons themselves work perfectly fine. It's just the biggest issue being the pad right here. That seems to be a major issue for me with any third-party controller. D-pad seems to be very iffy on certain directions. Also worth mentioning is that the Wii remote itself, when I bought it, came with 2 AA batteries, which was nifty, and came with a blue, not a white, a blue. We're living dangerously now. A blue Wii remote strap, so you know when you're playing with your Wii remote stays at your hand at all times. And along with that, it came with one of those cool sleeve things, also blue to match it. But of course, this isn't on my Wii remote because I've grown up knowing that all activities in life are better without protection. So to be fair, this is pretty much one of the cheaper Wii remotes out there, so it's not, I didn't expect it to be perfect. Nonetheless, it gets the job done, motion controls work fine, and other than the D-pad, it's not really a bad Wii remote. If you're looking for something cheap and you just need a Wii remote like I did, then I would definitely pick this up, especially if it's temporary, like me.